What, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. Why now? Why 60 days before an election?
Because, Frank, we can't have a day without another accusation that
Right.
President Trump is just a terrible human being.
Right, because last week it was Trump had some mini strokes, and he was seen going to Walter Reed. Well, he was going for his annual checkup, and that was last year, by the way. You know, and if he was having a stroke, I promise you, the motorcade would be going as fast as they could. As somebody who has had a stroke, trust me, you have 2 hours before you're going to be brain dead and have some kind of damage, you know.
So he was seen going to the hospital.
Yeah,
at least he was seen, unlike Joe Biden.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sure the doctors come to Joe Biden's bunker or basement, you know, at least once a week, because, you know, Biden did say he's going to be tested for the coronavirus weekly. Guess what? You want to bet? Let's make a bet right now, folks. I bet you when it comes time for the debates, I tested positive for the corona. I can't make that debate. Who wants to bet?
Well, that's an interesting theory.
I bet you.
Interesting theory. So here's how the news story portrays this. Still, the details from that trip and other events described in the explosive piece remain a subject of dispute. Two sources who were on the trip in question with Trump refuted the main thesis of the Atlantic's reporting that Trump canceled a trip to the cemetery, which they say he was disrespecting the war dead because Trump is being accused of calling the dead soldiers losers, is what they're saying. Now, the White House had said at the time that the decision was made because of poor weather for flying Marine One and the fact that the cemetery was too far a distance for the motorcade to drive, as Frank just pointed out. Now, one of the sources, there's no names on this, one of the sources refuted the Atlantic's reporting is not a fan of Trump. Both sources said that Trump was upset about not being able to go and said that they had never heard Trump refer to war dead as losers or suckers. You know, there's a lot you could say if you hate Trump. There's a lot of things you could point to. But this seems a stretch. I mean, what I'm saying is, if you hate Trump, you love it anyway, right? But if you're not sure, I'm not sure this is compelling. I mean, if you compare him to other presidents, he does not appear in any way, and I'm a veteran, Frank's a veteran, and even if you're not, it doesn't appear in any way that he's hostile to the military. As a matter of fact, he boasts often about spending a couple of $1 trillion to build it back up with equipment and so forth. It's just, I just find this to be, I find it to be pretty absurd, Frank.
I mean, like you said, you're a veteran. Hasn't VA clients said that they're like 93% happy now? I believe in one survey I saw, or something like 90%.
I'm a VA medical patient, and I've been very, very happy, especially with the choice program that's here. Because,
right. I mean, yeah, that's been talked about for years. Well, Trump just said, I'm the commander-in-chief. Boom, it happened. I mean, and remember when Obama, all these rules of engagement, you would have drones like, there's some bad guys. Well, let's call the Pentagon. The Pentagon's watching the drones, and, we have a lawyer. You can't take that shot. Remember the rules of engagement?
Yeah, it was basically like what Black Lives Matter want now.
Right, right. Trump changed that. He changed the rules of engagement. He's gotten us out of it. We only have 2,000 troops left in Afghanistan right now. They're doing peace deals right now. Where was that in the news? You know, I mean, troops were miserable back, having a almost 20 years of war now with since September 11th. I mean, I just don't if you hate Trump, you're going to believe this. If you like Trump, you're not going to believe it. So, it's just unbelievable.
But I don't think those in the middle, though, those who are trying to figure out what they're going to do, I don't think this is that compelling. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on how much they want to believe it or not. All right, quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're listening to The Bernie Thompson Show. More of you and Bernie straight ahead on Pensacola's only 24-hour information station, FM Talk 103.7, Talk 790 AM.
The birthday celebration is on. It's our birthday, but you're the one who'll be celebrating with crazy deals like $11,000 off 2020 GMC Yukon or 2020 Buick Envision. Or save $6,000 on 2020 Buick Encore GX or $9,000 on 2020 GMC Terrain. It's our birthday, but you're the one getting the present. But the party won't last forever, so don't wait. Powered by Step One Automotive Group. For the group credits and the details.
Hi, this is Thane Taylor from the Sleep